Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have some really fun farmhouse DIYs for you, so let's go ahead and jump on in. For this first one, you are gonna need some rings of some sort. So I picked up a couple wired wreath forms from the Dollar Tree. Now the easiest way to do this is just to pick up those 3D wreath forms so that you don't have to cut apart the wired wreath form, because let me tell you, my hand was killing me after I cut all of these circles out of it. So if you can just pick up the 3D wreath form where all the wires are detached from each other, do that instead of what I did. It took me forever. I'm gonna take 3 circles from the wired wreath form and I'm gonna go from biggest to smallest. Now I am going to take my biggest wreath form circle and I'm gonna take the largest wooden beads that I have. I get all my wooden beads off of Amazon, and I'm gonna string those onto the largest hoop, going about halfway. And then I'm gonna take one bead and fill it with hot glue just to secure those 2 ends of the hoop together. And then I'll just move the rest of my wood beads to that side so that they are all on the side with that wood bead that's glued down, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna do the exact same thing with my other 2 hoops. And I just did a smaller size of beads for the middle and then an even smaller size of beads for my last hoop. Now to secure all of these together, I'm going to use some twine, and I just tied it in a knot, and then I wrapped my twine around all 3 pieces several times, as you can see, and then I'll just tie that off, securing them all together. And then I'm going to take this ribbon that I got from Walmart and I'm going to make a bow. I just did 1 loop, hot gluing it together, and then I cut the tails. I used a piece of twine to tie the loop and the tails together, and then I'm going to cut off an excess piece of that ribbon for the middle of my bow. I just folded the 2 sides in and then I wrapped it around the middle of my bow and hot glued it in place. And then I'm going to take that excess twine from the back of my bow and I'm going to tie that onto the top portion of my wreath, I guess we're going to call it. And then I'm going to hot glue the tails in place because I did want them spread out and to cover the rest of those wires. So I'm just going to hot glue them to the top of the beads on each side. I'm going to dovetail the ends, and that's it for this DIY.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that.
I'm so excited because today's video is in collaboration with Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs here on YouTube. If you have never seen her before, she is absolutely amazing at her DIYs, and not to mention she is hilarious, so it makes it even more fun to watch her videos. I will have her video and her channel link down in my description box below, so after you're done watching here, make sure that you go over and show her some love and let her know that I sent you. If you guys are new to my channel, hey, my name's Liz. I love everything DIY and crafting. If that's something that you enjoy, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and becoming a part of my little crafting family. You can also find me on Instagram and Facebook, and you can shop my craft kits over on my Facebook shop. For this next DIY, I'm going to grab a stretched canvas. I pick up a 10-pack of these from Michael's. You can also find these at the Dollar Tree just for $1, and I'm going to remove that canvas using my craft knife. And then the front of these ones from Michael's occasionally have staples in the front. I was able to get a couple of them out, but some of the staples were really far in there, so I just decided to take some spackle that you can get from the Dollar Tree and fill those holes in the front so it all looks seamless and it's gonna hide those staples. Now I'm going to take 3 planks that I got in a pack, I believe from Hobby Lobby, but you can actually pick these up from Dollar Tree. They're just a little bit thinner than the ones that I'm using here. And I'm going to paint all 3 of them in my Waverly chalk paint in white. And then to distress it, I'm going to use a chip brush and my Waverly Wax and Antique. And I'm just going to distress all 3 of these planks. I wanted it to look kind of like a faux wood and really rustic. Once I am done with those, I'm going to move back on over to my frame and I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in Truffle and I'm going to paint the entire thing in this color. And then I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint in Hazelnut or Hazel? I believe it's called Hazelnut. I could be totally wrong. But I'm going to use that to distress my frame as well. So I'm just going to use that same chip brush and the same method. I'm just going to dry brush over the entire thing. Now I'm going to use my hot glue gun and I am going to hot glue the planks to the back of my frame. And I'm going to space these out so that there will be a gap in between each plank. Now I'm going to take this wreath that I believe I got from Joann's a really long time ago, and I'm just going to dry brush it with a little bit of white paint. I just wanted a little bit of two-tone going on with the wreath, and I'm going to hot glue that down to the middle of my sign. And then I'm going to take some Sola Wood Flowers. I absolutely love these, and these colors are so gorgeous. I'm loving this minty green and the light baby pink, and I'm just going to take these and hot glue them to the bottom of my wreath, just kind of in an arrangement that I thought looked nice. I played with it for quite a while to kind of figure out what I wanted to do. Once I get all those hot glued down, I'm going to take some ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to tie that into a really simple bow. I'm going to hot glue that down to the middle of the bottom of my wreath. And then I'm going to take this rope that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to do the same thing, tie it into a really simple bow, hot glue it on top of my green ribbon, cut off the ends, and that is it for this DIY.
You come home to me once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart. I hope I'll be your destination.
For this DIY, I'm going to take one of these signs that you can get from the Dollar Tree. I am going to paint the outside edges and then the back with my Waverly chalk paint in plaster, and I'm going to go through the inside of the sign. You're not going to see it too much, but I wanted it to be painted just in case you could see a lot of it. And then I'm going to take some more of these Sola Wood Flowers. I'll have these linked down in the description box below if you're interested. I think they are so much fun to work with, and I just took a variety of what I had. I kind of just picked out the colors that I wanted and the sizes, and I just started hot gluing them down into my sign. I wanted this to look like a shadow box filled with florals. So I just went through and hot glued them all down, kind of played with the arrangement a little bit, got it to where I liked it. And then I'm going to take this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to cut a piece so that I can wrap it around the back, and I just hot glued both of my ends to the back piece right here. And then I'm going to take some more of this rope that I got from Hobby Lobby, tie another simple bow, cut off the ends, and hot glue it down to the middle, and that's it for this DIY.
Your life-changing sensation. I hope I'll be something that you won't let go. I'll be your high when you fall down low. I hope I'll be your destination. You're far away and yet so close.
For this this DIY, I'm going to grab one of these signs that I got from the Dollar Tree. The middle portion of it just kind of popped out, and it's like a tile type material, so it's definitely got that heaviness to it, which is actually really nice. And I am just going to measure out 4 lines on this little tile, I guess, and I just measured them all 1 inch apart. Now I just kind of did my own version of like a checkered buffalo check kind of print, just kind of winging it and seeing where it goes. I'm going to take my Waverly chalk paint and ink, and I used some painter's tape to make sure that I got a smooth edge, and I just put that painter's tape down on my first little section, and I just dry brushed over that first section there. I still wanted some of that white to peek through, and then I'm going to tape off the 3rd section and do the exact same thing, just heavily dry brushing it on that section. So it'll go black, white for the pattern. And then I'm going to do this exact same thing, just the opposite direction now, still marking off at 1 inch. So I have 4 sections, and then I'll do the same thing. I'll tape off 1 section, dry brush it black, and then tape off the 3rd section, dry brush that black, and that's it. It's really easy, and I actually really like this pattern on here. I love buffalo check in general, and this just kind of gave it my own version, my own style of it, I guess, and I thought it turned out really cute. So after I've got it all painted, I'm just going to use some super glue and reinsert that tile into the frame, and that is it for this DIY.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're up in space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me. Once you've traveled the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to click that link in my description box below to see Sammy's video and check out her channel, show her some love. Let me know what your favorite project was in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!